Good afternoon, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. I hope everybody is having a great day. I know I am. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about what is going on in a lot of countries right now. They're seeing extremely high premiums on both gold and silver, specifically China, Japan, and mainstream media is going to tell you it's because the currency in their countries are falling. And yes, to a certain point, that is what's happening. What they're not going to tell you is, in my opinion, the truth that the currency in every country is falling because we all use a paper fiat currency. So we're going to talk a little bit about what is really happening, though, that I believe is happening. And, I mean, you guys may agree with me. You may not agree. I think there's a little bit more to the conversation than, oh, their currency's falling, and because it's falling, it's costing them more money to buy silver and gold. If you guys enjoyed this video, please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button for me, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're interested, we also have a new $1.99 membership where you can become a member of the channel, where we do a lot of cool events for members only. For example, right now we are doing the NFL football picks, where people get to compete against me by picking their winning football teams. It's simple, it's easy to do, and on top of that, if you pick a perfect card, you get to win an ounce of silver. A perfect card -1. Right now we're at -1, but we might advance that to -2 because nobody won last week, but we'll see how it plays out. With that being said, moving on. So what's really happening in these countries that the premiums are just going crazy? Well, here's the thing. The prices on gold and silver go up. They go up, they go down. And a lot of people think that the actual spot price is the price of gold and silver. But when the premiums go up, that comes down to something a little different, in my opinion. That comes down to people buying. So I want you to think for a second, if you're here in the United States, or really whatever country, I want you to think back when everybody was scared that the U.S. had, we hit our debt ceiling and that we could not agree on a debt agreement. What was going to happen? Is the government going to default? How bad is it going to be? Is it going to be the end of everything as we know it? People panicked. Yes, the price of silver went up, but the premiums had skyrocketed. They were asking $6, $7 premiums on some stuff. American Silver Eagles at $49. Junk silver quarters were selling for $8 a piece. When you think about stuff like that, that comes down to premiums. That's because people are buying it like crazy. If people are not buying it, the actual everyday citizens are not buying, well, yes, spot price might go up. It might go down because that has a lot to do with industrial demand. It has a lot to do with the contract price, the shorting, the manipulation, or just the demand by manufacturing. But when the premiums astronomically skyrocket, it's because people don't care really how much fiat currency or how much paper they have to give to get some real silver in their pockets. Now, I don't want to buy when the premiums are astronomically high. I know there's this debate that we've been having about $20 silver on our own Discord, which is okay. I like the debate to a certain point, but I always tell people, what's more likely? Are we going to see $25 silver or $20 silver? How about $30 silver or $20 silver? You know, that's what we've been talking about pretty much all morning on Discord. But with that being said, when the people decide they want to hold physical metals, that's going to drive the premiums even higher. Right now in countries like China and Japan, they're seeing the highest premiums they have ever seen, ever, for premiums. So with that being said, that makes you wonder what's going on. Now, a lot of people won't tell you this second part of this either, that what do a lot of other countries try to hold when their country's currency is falling? when their fiat currency goes down, most people will try to get their hands on U.S. dollars. They want to hold U.S. currency. Why? Because we are the world reserve currency. And so more people will try to get their hands on that, and that helps prop up our currency. It's a belief thing. If everybody around the world believe that the dollar is king, then the dollar is king. But when more people and more people start talking about this de-dollarization and what's happening, and they see maybe the U.S. losing a certain amount of power, or they see events happen that makes us look weak, people start questioning that. Or they see what happened where accounts got confiscated and certain countries were blocked out of the SWIFT system and all their U.S. dollars were basically forfeited. Or they see increased tariffs against their country. You know, all these countries start talking more and more about de-dollarization and why the dollar is bad. Now, I'm here in the United States. I benefit from the dollar being the world reserve currency, and I like that benefit. I would hate to see that go away. But here's the thing. Liking something and wanting it, the gravy train to keep going, even though you know it probably won't, are two different things. I mean, just because I like it doesn't mean it's going to happen. When the system breaks down, I don't want to just have no plan. I want to have a backup plan. Just like you have a backup plan maybe if you get stranded on the side of the road. Maybe you have AAA. You have a backup plan if you have a generator at your house. These are things that you plan for. You don't know what will happen. You hope you never have to use it. I don't want to ever be stranded, but if I have AAA, I know I'll be okay. But with that being said, when all these people from around the world start saying, you know what, I want to hold something a little more physical. I want gold. I want silver. I want something that is going to hold value. What makes gold and silver hold value? The fact that big banks want it. The fact that governments want it around the world. The fact that there's always going to be someone else out there that is willing to buy it off you. They're willing to accept it as a barter, as something. There will always be people out there. Now, yes, it's not mainstream. I can't go to Walmart and say, hey, can I trade you this ounce of silver for some food? No, I can't do that. But there are people out there that will trade you an ounce of silver. Maybe they're individual businesses. Maybe they're a small business. Maybe they are just individuals that are making stuff that you really want one of. You know, there's a lot of opportunity with gold and silver, in my opinion. Now, none of this is financial advice. I could be wrong about all this. That's why I'm fixing to do a video upon someone's request of what happens if the dollar doesn't collapse. What happens if SHTF never happens? Am I going to be in a bad spot because of it? I don't know. We're going to talk about that in an upcoming video. But for now, why is the demand all shifting to gold and silver right now? Why is everybody picking it up? And when that happens, what is that going to do for the dollars? Well, for every person out there that's in China or India or Japan or wherever that would rather hold this than a couple of $20 US bills, that makes those $20 bills worth a little less. It makes this worth a little bit more. It's about belief, and people's beliefs are changing. And that's a hard thing, because once people's belief changes, it's hard to get that back into perspective that we want. I was actually just watching a video a little while ago that came out of the BRICS Summit meeting. It was a short 1-minute clip where, you know, India was saying they're tired of it. They're tired of seeing the U.S. printing and printing and printing, and then all of a sudden, oh, we don't like what you're doing, freeze your account, some extra tariffs on you, whatever. We've weaponized it. They said this system has gone on long enough, and it's not going to continue. It's going to come to an end. Now, question is, when is it going to come to an end? I mean, if I knew that this system was not going to come to an end for 10 years from now, I probably wouldn't be buying gold and silver like I am right now, because it's 10 years down the line. We could see it all come down in price. However, there's a possibility it could come to an end real quick. And if it comes to an end real quick, I want to already have a certain amount to make sure that myself, my loved ones, will have what they need in the events of a dollar collapse, or I won't say a government collapse, because I think there'll always be essentially a government. You look at Weimar Germany, you look at Venezuela, when their currencies collapsed, they still had government in place. But it was definitely a lot harder on the people. And so I want people to really understand what is going on over in China. Why is it happening? You know, it's not as simple of an answer as, oh, well, they're just printing a lot of money. Yes, they are. And their people sees what's going on. And instead of them shifting to the US dollar, they're shifting to precious metals now. And that is when the game starts changing. We are not viewed as a stable currency anymore here in the United States. We're having our issues. We have a lot of divide in this country. Our politicians are divided. And as that happens, you get a lot of this. Some states wanting to give away more benefits. Some states wanting to do less benefits. Some states focusing on work and growth. And some states focusing on, let's increase welfare. Let's increase this. Let's make this go away. Let's make it to where if someone's stealing food from a grocery store, they shouldn't be charged because obviously they really need it. Now, I mean, human rights, I'm all for that. When you get into that stuff, that, you know, nobody should go hungry. It would be nice if people would be willing to give a little bit to those people that are hungry, but that's not always the case. And it doesn't make stealing right. And I mean, you know, it's something to consider. So with that being said, I don't want to get too much down a whole nother rabbit hole. I wanted to stick with the talk on gold and silver. So I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this explained a little bit about what's going on right now. And I really think we're going to continue to see it climb. That's why I picked up some more just recently. I don't know if I showed this video yet. If not, it will be shown probably on Friday. I don't know what day this video is going up that I'm filming right now, but I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you guys again on T-Squared Talk. Please don't forget, hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment, and if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. And if you want to join, you can join our members only. It's only $1.99 a month to become a member. Super awesome deal. And you get a lot of cool perks. So thank you all for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you guys again next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.